Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In the previous videos we did cover read operations using WebClient SDK. In this video we are going to cover delete operation. So before proceeding with deleting using the code, let's see how delete works from the UI. So I've already logged in to the sandbox and I'm on the assets page. So let's delete. We have 174 assets here. Let's delete. We have created some duplicate assets, right? Let's create those duplicate assets. So I can go to advanced and select has duplicated and true, add filter. So let's see how many. So here 12 of them are duplicate assets. So let's go to one of them. We can delete from here itself on the landing page, but search page, I want to show you this how it works here. So we have one more duplicate file, but let's delete this one. So you can go ahead and delete here. This is again option enabled in the page configuration, so you can delete directly here, or we can select here anyone and we can move to trash. So either way we can delete it, but let's delete it from here. I'll just put it this how it shows, and let me delete item permanently. This cannot be undone. Yes. So this is got deleted. Let's go to background processes. So there is a content publish is happening, so that's fine. Content publish is part of that experience edge newly introduced on Content Hub 4. So because it is working, like it should update the content publish because some new item is deleted. So that is the delete option from the individual asset page. What happens here now? Now let's see from here. Again asset page, let's refresh the results. Here 12, it should show 10 now. One is deleted and one is not becoming any more duplicate. So let me select it, maybe this too. So I can select it here and move to trash, move item to trash. So okay, now there is a view job created. There is a job created. Let's see what is a job. Remember when we are on the asset page, it did not create any job because it knows which ID and directly it is deleting. But when you are on the asset search page and selecting some assets, even one asset also, it creates a mass edit job. Then in that job it will run. So it creates a job, kind of a worker process, and here based on that job it will execute. So as it is one, it is already completed. So let's close this. So these are the ways we delete here. And a big challenge here is especially again coming back to when content authors are working with the assets here and simple few assets, they want to delete, modify, upload, it's all fine. But imagine a scenario when we are newly migrated from different systems, all the assets here, and we want to maybe delete large number of assets based on some filters. Problem is there is some limitation on the UI aspect, as here I cannot show. If I select all, I can select 172 based on what are the filters, then I can get that number and I can just delete all of them. That mass edit job would be created and it gets deleted, all of the 172 assets. But the problem is, what if I want to like 5,000-6,000 records again in the migration job, like a lot of unwanted assets came in for various reasons. We are doing a cleanup task, so we need to delete. But problem is we cannot select here. I cannot show, so I just took a pic. So you would get this message as soon as your overall assets crossed 2000. So select all is only available for 2000 items or less. So if you want to delete more than 2000, then you will not be able to select. I mean, you can only select like 2000 once. I mean, page by page, it is so much painful. And that is the reason in that scenarios, code would be very helpful. So let's quickly run. I mean, let's select one more duplicate so that we can clear. So there are only like 9 of them. Let me go to this. We just need an ID to delete. So I'm just copying this 33562 and I've already added the code. So again, next option for us, delete asset by entity ID. So let's just quickly run it. Once it runs, we just need to pass the entity ID. So 8 and 33562. So entity with ID 33562 deleted successfully. Okay, let's close this and come back here and just try to reload. Yeah, as it is deleted, it is giving us a 404 page. Let's look at the code quickly. I mean, there is nothing much, as creation is always difficult than deletion. So yeah, same logic, it just deleted by asset, delete by asset ID. So we are just, previously we were working on querying, but now it is entities, delete async. All it requires is an entity ID because that's a uniquely identified in the system. So we need to pass the entity ID, we can delete. In general case, we will not delete, like, I mean, we would have a lot of try catch and logging, all these things would be there. Also, we would not delete like by passing a ID. I mean, by passing the ID from the console, like UI. We would just automate some of these. I mean, we fetch using the querying, like how we saw in the previous video, duplicate assets. Then all these things we would loop, and we would finally get some list of entities which we want to delete. Then pass on this to some methods and loop it and delete it. So that's much quicker than when you are deleting from the UI. Also, if at all below 2000 is there, then you are deleting, then that creates a mass edit job. I mean, job is also extra piece there. But when you are doing it from here in the code, it is as equivalent to you are doing from the asset detail page. There won't be any job because you are directly hitting from the detail page, and we know what asset to be deleted. So just that, so there won't be any job created. It's much simpler in this way, and this logic is savior for me a lot of times when I was working on migration and a lot of cleanup need to be done. So simple logic, but very powerful when compared to UI. So that's all for this video. See you in next one. Thank you for watching.